Hey, everybody. So I have an update for you. So we are, as a part of our ongoing investigation of ECU Health in particular, we have requested some documents that would hopefully shed a little bit of light on the pediatric sex change program they have going on at ECU Health. This is an economic driver, um, ECU and the hospital, to all of Eastern North Carolina. There's 29 counties in the service area here. This is about public health, in addition to destroying families and destroying the lives of children. So it's incumbent upon our organization, Education First Alliance, to make sure that we stay on this investigation. So let me put up on the screen for you this. So we have been asking for documents from ECU for about 2 months. Into their credit, this Friday, they gave us this. Do you see this up here? 2900 to 2904. Okay, take it down. We'll take it down. Let me tell you what that is. We did a search asking to see the emails from the chair of pediatrics at ECU Health, the admin and program director of pediatrics at ECU Health, and then Colby Dindy, who is the pediatrician who put together this, or is the co-director for this Pride Child Sex Change Clinic. So we wanted to see all of the emails for a 15-month period that we thought would include the planning dates and the launch date for this clinic, using the keywords gender affirming, which is gender affirming care. That's what they call this treatment. We call it child sex change, of course, and the Pride Clinic. So 2 search terms. Okay, look at the cost, by the way. Let's put that up. $2,300. 100 hours of work, they say, to get emails that the people are entitled to see. Okay, so first of all, we expected, hey, for a program that is either non-existent or maybe isn't of any great significance, maybe a dozen emails, right, would go back and forth. We didn't know. We think 2,900 is pretty significant. I'd like to get to the bottom of it. So $2,300, quite a lot. I mean, we, the taxpayer, we, the people of North Carolina, are giving ECU and UNC a $500 million to expand their enterprise. Not one Republican has publicly asked for accountability. We do thank John Torbett out of Gaston County. Representative John Torbett has raised some questions publicly. There has been no one else who has raised questions about ECU and UNC. They're willing to give away our money with zero accountability. They're also willing to jeopardize the health of citizens of our state in 29 counties. And you see, this is a degradation of care. ECU Health serves these 29 counties. They also train the physicians that stay in those counties, and they're training the physicians to prioritize child sex changes instead of chronic care conditions to take care of, well, Medicare recipients. What about the Medicaid people that are already on there, namely children? You see, there is a very little amount, if any, of specialists for autism in that area, or at least in their network. Why aren't they teaching more about how to identify autism, which I think has about a 1 in 75 occurrence rate? I'm not really sure, but why not train your physicians to specialize in that? That's not happening. But where are the representatives for the people of Eastern North Carolina publicly raising these questions? I don't know. Another thing that we brought up, and of course ECU also took this website down, where they're learning to root out white supremacy culture in medicine. So what does that mean for the 29 counties in ECU service area? UNC, for that matter, too, doing the same thing. What about the white women who are having babies? I mean, I know I've had 2, and boy, I mean, you don't find yourself feeling more vulnerable than you do when you're having a baby. Are we going to be judged as white supremacists because we're white? Is that what that means? I don't know, but no representatives have called on them to explain that either. I mean, this is about public health and the degradation of public health, also breaking up the families of Eastern North Carolina who deserve better. So here's what we're going to do. We have $2,300, right? It's outstanding. We're going to reach out to some of the representatives who are located in Eastern North Carolina and ask them if they would like to chip in to help us pay to get these documents, because we think that the representatives of Eastern North Carolina should join us in a call for these documents. They should want to get to the bottom of this just like we do. So we're going to reach out to them, give them a couple of days, and then report back to you who has helped us, who has not gotten back to us yet. We want to feel like our representatives, our elected officials, are in it with us. They're in it to protect the people of Eastern North Carolina. They're in it to protect the children and the families who are affected by UNC and ECU Health. So we will report back to you. Have a good night.